Hi, Johannes. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Tiffany. How are you?
Excellent. Hello, everyone, and welcome to IoT Marketing's LinkedIn Live. I'm Tiffany Nielsen, and with me today is our CEO and founder of IoT Marketing, Johannes Beekman. And Johannes, happy International Women's Day.
Happy International Women's Day, Tiffany. It's a great day to have a live LinkedIn Live on Happy International Women's Day.
Yes, so to all of the women out there, happy International Women's Day to you as well, and to everyone watching. And as to be expected, our team's been busy researching all of these different topics that we'll be covering in our Industry Insights webinar series. And for anyone that has not seen one of our webinars, we have a monthly broadcast that is a part of our series where we talk about how technology is being used in a new industry each month. And so it can be quite challenging, but we're constantly learning, right, Johannes?
Yes, we are. We are constantly learning. We are constantly improving, and we keep improving the user's experience for our audience.
And so far, this year has been incredible. We had our 2022 Emerging Trends Edition, and last month we had our High Tech Homes webinar, where we talked about smart home technology and home automation. And we had an excellent panel for that. And we did have a few small technical glitches, though. Webinar platforms, they're difficult. Some things are out of our hands, but we do want a wonderful user experience for everyone that attends our webinars. And Johannes, is there anything else you'd like to say to our audience about that topic?
Well, so over the past 2 years, and we've been doing this now for almost 2 years, Tiffany, we have created our own hardware and software stack, and we kept pushing the technology to the limit to improve the user experience. We are, just to give an example, we are currently using our fifth webinar platform simply because the previous ones couldn't keep up with our requirements, what we expect from the platform. My apologies to our audience for last month, what turned out to be a stress test of one of our platforms. We did the analysis, obviously. We know what went wrong, and we can assure you we've taken precautionary measures to make sure that we don't repeat the stress test.
Thank you, Johannes. And as to be expected, our smart home topic was much bigger than we initially thought. And so are there any topics that we didn't get to cover in detail that maybe you wanted to highlight, Johannes?
Well, to give you an idea how big smart homes really are, I mean, in the past, and if I may paraphrase, it wasn't that long ago, the home was a place to sleep and eat. So what struck me is how much functionality, and we haven't even touched on everything that's being added to the home. So from right now, if you want to, you can have a professionally fully automated food preparation equipment in your kitchen. And of course, given the pandemic and the fact that a lot of people are still working from home, if you've added office space to a home, or if you build a new home, you will add office space because you know that family members will work or study from home either full-time or part-time. So there's a lot that's been added. But what really struck me, and I wasn't aware before we did the research for the webinar, but wellness technology. Wellness technology was new to me, but wellness technology also in itself is a broad topic. And of course, wellness, you think about air, water quality monitoring and improving, obviously, but also home health monitoring. So it's a big market. It's a $500 billion market already. And I can assure you that in 10 years from now, the home will be very different from the homes that we're living in. And we haven't even touched on sleep tech. So a lot of topics that we couldn't touch on, a lot happening in the home. It's a completely different home from the homes that we were living in 10 years ago.
And I think some of the topics that I found to be surprising was that it's not just about our wellness, it's about the home's wellness itself, because there's air quality, water quality, there are so many things that go into the wellness of a home, as well as sustainability. And so with what's happening with our environment and with climate change, it's important that we all do our part and live a little more sustainable. And so as we see all these new devices coming into the home, a lot of those are edge devices. And are you not sure about what edge is? Well, we're doing a Living on the Edge webinar this month. And so it's a very fascinating topic. I know it hits extremely close to me because I live in Las Vegas, and one of our panelists will be Michael Sherwood, who's the Director of Information and Technology for the City of Las Vegas. And he's going to be talking about what's happening in Las Vegas in our efforts to reduce emissions and provide better traffic control, as well as several other points that I'm sure he'll highlight during the webinar. And Johannes, what are you looking most forward to with our Living on the Edge webinar?
Well, what I'm looking forward to, and I invite everybody in the audience here to attend the webinar at the end of the month, because this year, 2022, edge computing will be the biggest trend. It will be all over the news. The reason is very simple. We simply produce too much data. And we cannot continue pushing that data all the way from the edge into the cloud. And then pretty soon we'll reach the point where we cannot store the data anymore. So edge computing is becoming more important. And there are, well, it's not just the fact that data can be kept at the edge, but there are other benefits to the edge. So join us March 31st to learn about what's happening on the edge.
Yes, and you can register now at www.iotmktg.com. And so we're looking forward to that webinar, as well as several more that we have planned this year. But before we go into detail about those events that we have on the agenda, I'd first like to highlight our new community. And so we have a new on-demand community that we're launching. And so we invite you to check it out. There's a free trial that you can subscribe to. And you can not only watch our content on demand, but you can also chat in different forum-like groups with these different videos so that you can continue the conversation, continue to network, and continue to ask questions and learn from each other. Anything you want to highlight about our community, Johannes?
I would say join our community if you want to stay updated with the latest technology trends. And we produce a ton of content every month. And there's only so much we can cover in the live webinar, but all that content is available as soon as it has been created for our community. Second, the wheel of innovation is spinning faster and faster, be it driven by the pandemic, be it driven by the things that are going on currently in Europe. The innovation is getting faster and faster. So sign up for our community if you like what we're doing and if you want to stay abreast of the current technology trends.
And prior to the pandemic, we were using trade shows to help get our clients' messages out. And as the pandemic came upon us, we saw webinars as a great way to keep the IoT and tech ecosystems connected, as well as to be a resource for different individuals and businesses that are looking to implement connected solutions and need some guidance on what steps to take, what steps not to take. And so that's really the core of how our community came to be, just in case you were wondering. And we've covered everything from manufacturing to the energy sector, smart health, smart cities, retail, transportation, logistics, data security. There's something in our webinars for everyone. So we've done travel, space, construction, AR, VR, smart money, and we have an annual award show as well. And so we'll be doing our third annual Industry Insights IoT Awards this December. But next, after Living on the Edge, we are going to cover Earth 4.0, the shift to Earth 4.0, and how Industry 4.0 is affecting our planet. And that's such an important topic these days, Johannes. How do you feel about that topic?
It's a very important topic, especially what's happening in Europe. We can expect some impact to the supply chain. And yeah, at the end of the day, our planet will suffer. So yes, we have to build in sustainability, focus more on sustainability, because we are reaching the tipping point very soon.
Yes, we are. And in May, we're going to be talking about connected skies with drones and SATCOM. And we do have some seats still open on that panel. So if you're interested in participating, please let us know. And we'll also be talking about the future of food in June and made to order in July, where we're going to talk about 3D printing and customization. And then we will have the future of connectivity, where we will dive deep in again into telecom and talk about the latest innovations for connectivity. I mean, 5G, we thought that was the newest. No, now there's 6G being talked about, and Wi-Fi 6, no, Wi-Fi 7's right around the corner. So it's hard to stay ahead of all these technologies, but we do a lot of research so that we can give you the inside scoop and keep you ahead of the digital curve. And we will also be hosting a summit this September, and that's the Summit of Things, and it will be all IoT. And I'm sure you're excited about that one, Johannes.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that, because we have a great community. We have a lot of ideas. It really allows us to expand on what we've been developing. So it's going to be a great summit, and we'll have great speakers in mind. So just join us for the summit.
And we'll also be doing our October webinar on intelligent thinking about machine learning and AI. And November is such an interesting month because you've got Thanksgiving and then there's the holidays in December. So we will be doing a combined Industry Insights IoT Awards in December. So there's lots of opportunities for speaking, sponsorship, advertising. So please get in touch with us if you'd like to learn more about our opportunities or are interested in any of our services. IoT Marketing offers a variety of services, from branding to lead generation, PR, production, content creation. Johannes, is there anything you'd like to add on that note?
No, we are full service, and what we do, and most people don't realize that, is that everything that you see is produced in-house. So we can do the same thing for the companies that we work with, for speakers, for the companies that are in the room. So yeah, reach out to us if you're looking for any content services, production services, video services, whatever you can think of, whatever you need, basically, to get more visibility or get more leads. Contact us. We can develop a program and for any company wherever they are on the growth curve.
And we do like to keep you informed of all the breaking news, especially when it pertains to IoT. And so the latest news pertaining to IoT would be the update for NIST. So NIST has new guidelines for data collection and usage for IoT devices, and that will come in the form of IoT labels. So if you are in the IoT ecosystem, be sure to keep your eyes on that information. Anything you'd like to say on that news, Johannes?
Well, I think it's a great initiative. It's an important initiative, and it's great to have an independent entity like the NIST develop a program and develop a standard for this kind of labeling of the software and the hardware. So kudos for the NIST that they're taking the initiative. There will be more, but I think this will be a great step forward.
And we will be doing more of these IoT marketing lives every second Tuesday moving forward. And every second Thursday, we'll be hosting the Mind to Mind broadcast with Dr. Joe Perez. So that takes place in only 2 days. So be sure to come back to LinkedIn, to the IoT marketing page, where you can watch our Mind to Mind broadcast, where we will be springing into success this month with some success strategies and tips on goal setting and measuring those goals. And Johannes, also the Living on the Edge, they definitely need to sign up for that. So there's lots of events for everyone to attend. Any final thoughts, Johannes, as we wrap things up?
Well, sign up for Living on the Edge. The edge is where the rubber meets the road. The edge is where we meet with technology. So the more you understand of what's happening there, and the more you understand what can be done there if you're a provider, it benefits us all. So just join us for Living on the Edge and have a look at, and we'll publish the event for the second half of this year. Make sure that you look into those and let us know if you're interested in participating in any of them.
And you can always study up on any of the topics that we cover in our webinars by visiting our blog on IoT Marketing. website. It's iotmktg.com. And you can read up on the blogs. You can register for our webinars. And hopefully we'll see you on Thursday for the Mind to Mind broadcast. So thank you for joining us today, and happy International Women's Day.
Thank you for joining us, and thank you, Tiffany.
Thank you, Johannes. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.